Hi again guys, and welcome to another top speed tune for Forza Motorsport 6, and as always, if you would like direct access to this tune without having to fit all the parts etc. yourself, you can find this build, as with all of my other top speed builds, in my storefront. So just search the creator name CORRUPTEDDISC, or which is easier, just type in the keyword HSG and you can find it easily. But for those who would like to perhaps change a few things here and there, perhaps choose different tyres or different parts, then this is the video for you. Now, as far as the build, I would recommend of course fitting everything that improves the car's performance, and in the case of this, as with many others, that does include all-wheel drive. You could go for race tyres, drag tyres, whatever. Now, you don't have to have all-wheel drive, you will get similar top-end performance, but the main reason why I would recommend it, especially in the case of a car like this, is due to the amount of extra grip that it gives you off the line. The Hennessey is notorious for being a very slippery car, and this does make up for that, but you don't have to. I would just recommend it. Now, as far as the setup, I would recommend a final drive of 2.4, as you can see, then for the individual gears, 2.9, 2, 1.5, 1.15, 0.95 and 0.8. Then basically for the rest, we've done what we usually do. Neutral camber, neutral toe. I personally like a high caster angle, but you don't have to do that. As far as the anti-roll, again, we've rounded those off to 30. As far as the springs, I've rounded them off to 450, and for the ride height, I would recommend 4.3 inches on the front, 4.5 on the rear. As far as the dampers, we've got them on 6.5 and 4.5. The aero is not really applicable because I've opted for the rear wing being in its down position for basically better aerodynamics. And finally, for the diff, I would recommend a split of 80% towards the rear to get the best out of its performance. And that 20% power and torque to the front does make a big difference in the case of a car like the Hennessey. So now let's take it out to the Le Mans to see if it can actually reach that kind of speed. Now, being a Hennessey Venom, of course, speed is pretty much guaranteed. It's always been one of the quickest cars in the game, and that's no different on Forza 6. Now, the top speed isn't quite as dominating as it would have been before, but that's actually the case with a lot of different cars now on Forza 6 due to the fact that you can have really good engine swaps, drivetrain swaps, etc. It makes cars which didn't used to be as quick extremely fast, in some cases quicker than cars like the Venom or the Veyron or Koenigsegg's even, that used to be the completely dominant forces on the game. But for this car, as you can see, you easily get up around that top speed that's quoted, and so for straight line performance, although it's not necessarily the fastest anymore, it's still a great choice. The acceleration is still incredibly quick, and it's just a cool car to use, and an ever popular one. So if you do decide to use this build, obviously I hope you find it fun and fast, and be sure to subscribe for more. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.